Oh boy, someone should please wake me up. This is really annoying and embarrassing. Chelsea won, Brighton 3. Well, I already predicted it that it's going to be a tough match. Though I was thinking, based on home advantage, that Chelsea will win. Okay. Now, without wasting much time, I noticed four things in today's match, and I'm going to talk about them briefly. Now, the first thing is Chelsea is paying for the Fulham goal. Whew. Now, a lot of people will want to debate this, and this is me not trying to even give an excuse for Chelsea. The red card against Manchester United was highly justifiable. It was worth it. Okay. But the red card of today, now if you look at it critically, Chalobah literally touched him. Now there was a contact. But in the real essence, the contact was mild to an extent that he didn't fall down outrightly. He staggered before he eventually fell. So it means that in falling, he actually fell inside the box 18. So the thing is, I feel like his falling was what happened because he wanted more of a penalty than a free kick. So to an extent, the fact that he didn't fall down outrightly actually signified the fact that the contact might have been mild, despite the fact that there was a contact. Now, a typical example was what happened in Brentford against Manchester United match. He literally stopped Mbeumo from going forward, and he got a yellow card. He wasn't given a red card, and because of a mild touch, Chalobah got a red card and he was sent off. So, to an extent, I was of the opinion that a yellow card could have sufficed. But I also feel like the referees, they are scared. That's the thing. I mean, that's my own point of view, actually. I feel like they were scared of making the same error that the Fulham referee made to an extent. Now, secondly, the lack of quality defenders. Now, this is me blaming the boards. Thank God all of them were present today. Chelsea defense has been nothing but zero. Against Bayern, Malogusto Chalobah, it was defenders' error. Against Lincoln City, defenders' error. Even against Manchester United, defenders' error. So the defense of Chelsea has been zero. And I could remember everyone was shouting, Chelsea needs to work on that defense. Okay, but they failed to do that, and now they are paying heavily for it. Now, the third thing is the inexperience of the young players. Barca had a red card against Benfica, and they still ended it with 1-0. See, the thing is, I understand the fact that Barca had young players, but we know that there are still so many experienced players among them that were able to still come through to actually help the young players grow. But as far as the Chelsea squad is concerned, these boards are just accumulating young players. You are busy buying young players with considering wage structures, and you are not even paying attention to all that experienced players that when things go south, when things are not going the way they should, they have the experience, they've gone through moments like that, and they know what's the next thing to do. I know so many people will end up blaming Maresca, but the question is, what do you expect? What do you want Maresca to do to this match? Now, after the red card, I think it's the only person he removed was Andre Santos for Achempong. That was the only person he removed, and that was to also cover up for Chalobah. So Pedro Neto was still on the pitch. Estevao Williams was still there. I mean, that was what we said that I should have done against Manchester United. So it means that the problem is not really about the substitution as such. It is more about how experienced, how mature the players are to still be able to accommodate the opponent, even when issues like that happen. Now, the last one is, see, let's just cut Maresca some slacks. For real, Maresca has his own hero. Because even at the beginning of the match, Estevao Williams, they were playing, he was playing at the left wing. It was at the long run that him and Pedro Neto had to switch. So we need to cut Maresca. I know Maresca has his own hero, but at the same time, a coach cannot always be perfect, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, Maresca is still a mid and average coach. He needs time to accumulate experience, and he can only accumulate experience in a big team like this. And I mean, that's what we have to say to it. As far as the old Chelsea squad is concerned, the old Chelsea team is concerned, that is what the board has decided to give us. We are no longer in the Abramovich season. This era is totally different, okay? And at the long run, sincerely, the board, they need to do a whole lot. They have a lot of work to do, a lot of work. You cannot keep buying young players and hoping to win the Premier League and hoping to win the Champions League. Well, let's hope Chelsea will really go far as the Champions League is concerned. But with the way I'm looking at things, well, I don't know. But please do well to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.